What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Kiwan, and I am back with Married to Medicine, Season 11, Reunion Part 3. Um, let's just wrap this up in a bow, because the episode picks back up with the ladies having an altercation and, having an altercation. So at this point, T and T and Jackie are pulling Simone out, and everybody else, Quad is still in that room. So we go to the other room, and Quad is asking, what is she talking about when she mean karma, and what did she do, and what did I do? So of course, Mimi and Contessa, they in quiet face. They trying to, and Toya, they all in quiet face trying to calm her down. Meanwhile, Heavenly sitting right there on the couch. She hadn't moved, and so Toya is telling Quad she wasn't around, like you wasn't around, and that Simone is telling you how she felt. And so she was like, yeah, she befriended her. Quad said that's some dirty shit. And Toya was like, that's not dirty. And it's like, in the manner in which all of y'all came up with was dirty. Y'all was wrong. Y'all was dead ass wrong. Dead ass. Okay? So Tisha goes into the room with Jackie and Simone. She tries to talk to Simone. I don't know what she was getting ready to say, but Jackie bitch ass gonna say, she gonna yell at, like, what you yelling at this girl for? Because Jackie pissed me off. Like, why you yelling at her? And she was like, give me a minute, just go. And it's like, bitch. I had said I was gonna be less colorful. Y'all have thoroughly pissed me off. And the way y'all treated Sweet Tea, and I know Sweet Tea have her hiccups, but y'all just was wrong. Every last one of y'all. I'm sorry. Even Phaedra. All of y'all. So Simone says Quad brought up her dad, and she was like, that was wrong. And I'm just like, but let's start. Like, that lady did break up your dad, and that probably was wrong, because Quad never contributed to anything as it related to your dad. But your dad, we didn't know nothing about it, so we don't know who all contributed to it. And so, but I get what Simone was saying. And so, like, you ain't never been there like that with me on that level. Yeah, you came with me, but after that, where were you? For you to say you brought it, I helped you locate your dad. Girl, bye. So, over on the stage, Greg and King are discussing the comment he made towards Quad. And he tells her she talked too damn much. He never told her to shut the fuck up. Again, he misspeaking. And but he said he apologized, and I'd have been like, child, please. So the comment come up where Greg was like, there's gonna be a fight to the finish if Sheik, whatever, wasn't there. And so everybody started laughing, and it was like, well, who y'all thought would have won? And I thought Dr. Damon, old punk ass, was gonna say something, but he been pissing me off too. So they talk about the comment he made that when he went in on Sweet Tea, that pissed me. Y'all already know I was crying in my review, like, that pissed me off. And so it aggravated me because he said he regret doing it and he owe her an apology. So you mean to tell me from the time you did it up until this reunion, you have not apologized to that woman, your wife, and you get on national TV and say you owe her an apology? Please get out of our face, Greg. I hope this lady divorce you. So King said it seems like aggression towards women. Everyone's seen how you spoke it to Letitia, and then you must have went back to a place of familiarity. Like you did when you was talking to Quad. And so I had to, place my boundary with you. And I'm sorry, I have to agree with King on this one. Like, you really talk to that lady like that. There is nothing about you that has changed. Again, it just transferred to another woman. And I hate that Sweet is Letitia get all of this cutback and this pushback. This man, he's so awful. Like, he's an awful person, y'all. I can't. I'll stand up for Sweet Tea anything. But that husband of hers, no. And he needed to be called out by another man because you be doing too much. And I'm just aggravated with your comment saying I owe her an apology. You should have apologized to her upon all of this. After you shouldn't have, first of all, you shouldn't have said these things to her, but you, the therapist, girl, I'm sorry, y'all. I don't like him. So King said he laughed at the report that Greg tried to file, and King contacted the police station himself, and they told him, mm-mm. So at this point, the guys think that Greg should apologize to Quiet. So he was like, "No, I'm not apologizing," and they go back. Oh, I'm sorry. After that, the men get up and they're dismissed to go in the back, with the women. And let me tell y'all this. Although I may not like Greg, Dr. G, but all of this started because of Quad. I'm sorry. I don't understand because she do run her mouth too damn much. And what you did was fucked up and what you said was fucked up. And I will agree. She didn't say nothing about, her and Dr. G's relationship. No, she did not. It was to tell her because Sweet Tea did say, he left you. And so she responded to that comment. But all that other stuff about you're holding their baby shower, you just saying something to them, period. You had no right. Those people didn't say anything to you. They didn't say anything to you. So for me, I wouldn't apologize for okay, Quad can go somewhere. All right. So everybody comes back to the stage, including the husbands. Quad asks Simone what karma, and Simone says, "What did you do?" And in the spirit of everything, she was like, "You left us," and I'm sorry, y'all. And y'all, at this point, I don't care what nobody says. Simone act like she's still pissed off about this sister circle thing, because Simone have a tendency of holding grudges. Her and her friend Jackie, and some of the other ladies too. So, in the spirit of everybody apologizing and being in a good place, I guess Heavenly decides she to me added more insult to injury and apologized to Contessa. And I say that because I felt like that shit was fake. She was like, this, sister, we have to apologize, and I'm so sorry, and we just need to fix it. And she says, sister, girl, baby, she about to take that back, okay? It ain't gonna be long before they argue again. Anyway, King says they talk about King, and it was a cute little moment. He said that it was asking, when are you gonna give a ring to Quad? He said there is no pressure, no rush, but soon. And I was like, okay, let's wrap this up. And so they talk about the Key West trip. Apparently, Curtis and Jackie have went from no sex to 0.5. And I was like, I guess. So the question was asked, has she not been liquored up to Quad? Has she not been liquored up? Would you not have talked all that ish to Greg and T? And so Quad made it seem like I didn't speak directly to them. You did. You said your speech about, how you felt about your husband, and that's fine. I mean, about King, and that is quite all right. And how y'all do what y'all do, and how many times y'all do it. I still think that was a dig at Dr. G, but it is what it is. It's fair game. They brought his wife on, so it is what it is. but you did turn to them and you did say something to them, and you knew it was antagonizing, but you still want to sit here and act like you're the victim. You started this shit. You did. I'm sorry. I can. So Andy asked Greg if he has anything to say to Quad. Child, he apologized to Quad. I was like, you know what? Let's just wrap this up in a bow and let's just get past this. So T was like, you're not gonna say anything to my husband. And I was like, T, I think you're missing the moment again, friend. Like, I know what you're trying to do, but I feel like this is where you miss the moments. This is where you miss the mark. Like, you were the one who made the comment about him leaving his wife. I mean, about him leaving Quad. You knew nothing about that situation. You made the comment. And she answered that. You know, she talked about that. But I will agree. She did not just talk about, you keep trying to take up for him, but you're missing where she was talking about the both of y'all when it came to this baby and this baby shower. That shit was insulting. Anyway, I said that. Okay, Toya, her and Sweet Tea go at it, and it's like, Toya, at this point, I see you. You have already selected what you needed to select. Apparently, Sweet Tea didn't kiss your ass hard or long enough, because now you have all this energy for her for whatever reason. Because she said something on social media. Toya, how many times have you said something? I'm sorry, y'all. I can't really rock with Toya in how you're mad because she went online and told the truth. Because I believe every word. I believe every word, because you were so pissed off at Quad. I believe every word. But you're trying to sit here and act like you've been wrong. And the whole time, y'all wronged both of these ladies. I'm sorry, because Quad was really, really wrong. Y'all been wronging Quad for a long time now. I told y'all, I may not like Quad. I may not. But I'm going to stick up for her, right or wrong. I mean, right is right and wrong is wrong. And I'm going to stick up for her. I don't like that. I don't like that. So, to me, I feel like Cecil and Eugene be the only one coming up with some sense. So, Cecil was talking about, you can't tell somebody not to speak negatively on your wife, but then your wife constantly speak negative to everybody else. And of course, it applied because Heavenly didn't let it fly. And she was like, well, I disagree. You would disagree because you are crass. Okay? So, she always has a rebuttal. Always. But you cannot explain this away. You are a horrible person, ma'am. I don't like her. So, this is what aggravates me the most. This is, the plan was to actually just go after Letitia and Greg and have them to get kicked out of the circle. They don't want her there. So, again, Greg has this apology that Greg had to Letitia wasn't it. I'm a little hungry, y'all. It wasn't it. It just didn't feel. No more food on my videos. It didn't feel heartfelt to me. Okay? So, King was like, this isn't normal behavior. And again, Tisha, ma'am, sit back and hear what these people are saying. Is their delivery wrong sometimes? Yes. And sometimes could it be the right messenger, the wrong message, right message, wrong messenger? Absolutely. But I think T is so hell-bent on taking up for her husband. But I get it. Because all of y'all keep coming at us. And they keep coming. Y'all, they keep slinging these people every which way but loose, okay? But at the same time, I still kind of need you to, before you say something, just hear it. Just hear it for what it is. and he treated you poorly. And so what we're saying, what he displayed on TV, it makes it seem like one would think, and I'm gonna say me, think that he treats you a whole lot different. Like he treats you poorly behind closed doors. What does he say to you behind closed doors? That's all I'm saying. I I don't like that. And then even when I watch them on social media, they're, cute together. They're cute little old man and little lady. They cute to me. I don't, it is what it is. But there's those moments that mean when they're good, and when they're not, they're not. And those are the moments that you have to be careful about. That's what I don't like. You She is a nice girl. I really, really like Letitia. And I'm not gonna lie. A part of me wishes that she come back and just boss up head to toe on everything, how she act, how man just come into a whole 180. But I get it, but this lady is trying to have a baby, so sometimes, not sometimes, but we really have to respect people's space. And there's a part of me that doesn't want her to come back because these ladies don't respect her, and they're gonna keep pounding on her, and that would seem to be stressful in a negative work environment, and you don't want that. And you have your good government job, ma'am, so you don't want to do anything on TV that can get you looked at, because I'm sure the people you work with are probably looking at you. And I like the fact that Tisha has her own bag. Like, yeah, you may be dependent on your husband for something, but you came in with your own bag. And if they're not gonna delve into more of her storyline, and if it's gonna be this thing between her and Quad, or her and Heavenly, or her and Jackie, or whomever, her and Toya, I really don't want that anymore. And if they're gonna make her responsible for whatever, I don't want to see that either. So anyway, I don't know. We'll see. So in the back, Eugene tells Dr. Damon and Heavenly, they know certain words can are very triggering. And of course, Heavenly takes this moment to defend that. You cannot defend that. Right is right is wrong, and wrong is wrong. Y'all, let me say, y'all, I wrote Mimi make me sick, but you know what? I'm going to give Mimi a chance next season. I actually like Mimi. I just felt like you were going for the more of the popular team, and you just left Letitia stranded out. Like, I'm going to talk to her and I'm going to do this, but I'm going to be over here more. I'm swaying myself over here, me and my husband. And so, this is a part, and it may have been bullshit, y'all really have, but I was okay with this. So, in the spirit of everything, Andy was like, well, Heavenly, can you say something nice about Letitia? And she said yes. And she said, I respect her being here, and I like how she takes up for her husband. Now, it sounded like bullshit on Heavenly's part, and it probably was, but I know they can get along with her. I just think that they are choosing not to. So Quad, she says something, T says something nice to Heavenly. Quad says something nice to Letitia says something nice to Quad. Quad says something nice to T. And then Heavenly and Contessa says something nice about one another. So I just kind of feel like it could have been phony. It could have been. But all y'all had to do was give this lady a chance. Y'all didn't have to mistreat her once y'all had Quad back on the show. Everybody could have just coexisted. Everybody played a part in this. But let's be clear, who played the bigger part? All of it was the doctors and Toya. Because y'all was mad at Quad. And both of those ladies became collateral damage until Quad got in good. And then she was just, I don't know. I'm just glad it's over. Next season, I don't know. They have thoroughly pissed me off. And it seems like these same ladies are going to come back. So it's probably gonna take an act of God for me to decide whether or not I want to be on this gravy train again. Okay. Anyway, thank y'all. Continue to like up my videos, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And I will see y'all in the next one when I upload the Real Housewives of Atlanta.